got nothing more to say to you. If you shoot me, my team's...
How about goodbye? You're working too hard.
If true, you told Admiral Hackett to abandon the Destiny Ascension, sacrificing...
I've had enough of your disingenuous assertions.
God, I want to punch an old woman in the face!
Good morning, Valhalla! The madman marks the infinitely tired! The lady Arwen Avalon! The mad Dr. Adega Outlaw! The wretch of wretches, Prince Persia! Project Cambridge! My favorite polar bear on YouTube, Gordopoopus Mueller! The Rooster Gamer! The Guardian of the Boys Reunion! Undead Robin! Carlita's Tester of Kids! Lucky Fingers! Super and Waffle! Shockwave! Microphone Live! Sunfunny! Max CJG! Migrating out the knees! Gopher Boy! Southern Viking! Greetings, one and all, and welcome back to Mornings of Mischief. It's Monday, and that means it's time for 0 Hour. Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. No rain, and they fixed my roof, so I'm happy. How are you doing, everyone? I hope you guys are doing absolutely excellent on this fine Monday morning. Big shout out to my co-host, Zeropium. What is up, brother? How are you doing? How was your weekend?
Woo! Weekend was good. I don't know how big a shout out you want to do this morning. I mean, how's your voice holding up after that intro?
Oh, it's good. It's good. I'm good. I just
All
need a little
right.
drink. Little tea, lemon, and cuts that right out.
Gotta lube the tubes in the morning. So good morning, my brother Loki. Good morning, Chad. It is wonderful.
You really sound like Dumpster Boy. Man.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Humor and Waffles is humoring us. But anyway, good morning, Loki. Good morning,
Good
Chad.
morning.
Wonderful to see you all here again. Ready to kickstart your week off the right way by a kick to the balls and a swat to the lady.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. I beat your old ass.
Wow. Yeah, you know, no wonder the doctors yell at you for having the blood consistency of syrup.
Oh, not anymore. Not anymore. I'm doing better. I am doing better. So anybody for a health update, I see all new doctor. I'll see an all new doctor next Monday after the show. So she'll get me after all the hype and all the swearing and all the yelling and all the let's fire shit up. Yeah. After that. So we'll see. We'll see how it all goes down.
It's all right. It's all good. Yeah, he's off Mountain Dew. He's moving on to Diet Mountain Dew.
No diet Mountain Dew, no diet sodas. I'll have a little, okay, you know the little Coke minis? I'll have one of those every once in a while.
Mhm.
But most of the time it's tea with lemon.
That's what I'm having this morning. I got no lemon, but I'm having tea.
Someone asked me whether it was I think it was Paulie. I was talking to Paulie the other day and he was like, "Do you actually like lemon, like actual lemon?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "That's so good for you."
Yeah.
So very good for you. I'm like,
Yeah,
really?
it's
I had
good,
no idea. I drank that when I was a kid. So I
Yeah.
grew up on sweet tea with lemon. So
That's good, man. Yeah, I think you could probably squirt that in anything, and it's a good detox formula.
good morning, Rosetta. Hope you're feeling better. Rosetta, I hope you feel better soon. I really do. Snowed up. What is up? Tuck and roll, my brother. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. If I missed anybody this morning, Project Cambrian, what's up? Good morning, guys. Day Bob the Rooster. Day Bob.
They come to snuff the rooster, but he's still here.
Polar bear on YouTube is Snort a Poop Scuba. Day Outlaw. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Sick as a dog today. That sucks. That sucks. It absolutely sucks. So I went to Galveston Saturday, hung out in Galveston all day, and then came back. I'd moved everything back in my office on Friday before the late show, so everything was back in here. They worked on the roof Friday into Saturday, but I wasn't here for most of Saturday, so I went out and relaxed and hit a couple of little tiki bars and
had
a good time. Had a really good time. So,
excellent. Sipping mimosas by those
that's right.
wicker seats they got over there.
Wicker chairs. Oh my God, they're called wicker chairs.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Fireplaces and like places to put your little fruity cocktail.
Fireplaces and wicker just sounds like a bad combination.
June Wong with a $2 super chat says, God damn it, I want lemon sweet tea now. Sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry about this. You get something new, June Wong. You have woken the kaiju here this morning. Thank you so very much for your $2 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one's just for you, June Wong. Skull! Go.
Wow.
Yes. I've got a couple of those.
That's quick and painless. I love how Godzilla's just standing there at the end like, yeah, I did it. So what?
Yeah, bitch.
My.
And I worked on skulls. Did I forget to mention that? I worked on skulls on Sunday.
We got some new skulls lined up. Right. Yeah.
That's asking you shall Mexican Iron Man skulls, thanks to Monkey Jesus.
Oh dear God! As anything like the Pretty Woman catastrophic things we saw?
No. There is no Mikey on top of women's faces, but there is some Mikey going out of windows. So,
well, that's to be expected. I mean, I think he makes a living off of that.
That's what I thought. Moons of Madness.
That's Godzilla.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great way to start the day.
Thank you. Potter Racing Palpatine says tea is best served hot, unlike Revenge, which is best served cold. Yes. Big Outlaw with the $1.99 super chat says, show us another one. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. You know what? I'm saving one for Joker Voice. So I'm going to save that one for Joker Voice the next time he super chats. But I've got, how about Out the Window? Skull! Mexican
Oh
Iron Man
my
went out
God.
the window.
Okay, so true story just happened. I was taking a nice sip of my morning tea, and as soon as I saw Mike posing with Alf, my computer monitor almost wore what was in my mouth. Oh my God. Oh, Mim, we love you, buddy. And I don't care what you say, Alf will always be a part of you.
Girls in bikinis with glasses doing taxes with large adding machines from him. Let's make it happen. Oh yeah.
That could be arranged. That could be
Absolutely.
arranged.
Saying we love you, Mexican Iron Man. I bet you.
Mhm.
Yeah. We gotta get women in the fandom.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
I knew he'd light the fires, Dracaris. Thank you so very much, as promised, Joker Boys, for that $2 super chat. You guys bring the fire here in Valhalla, and so does this skull. There you go.
Wow. Like 12 minutes into the show, we used up half our material already. Oh God, chat's on
and
fire.
we haven't even started with the Disney. I sense a disturbance in the thong.
Ooh,
when he goes out a window.
Woo! Yeah. God forbid it gets caught on something. Yeah.
And good morning, Magitech Mags. How are you? I hope you were doing great, Mags. Joker. I'm glad you're happy with it. I'm working on another one too.
Yeah.
So we'll have a variety.
I think Joker liked that one.
Oh yeah. I want one of the bigger. I want bigger dragons barbecuing stuff, please.
More fire. More fire.
Early morning barbecue? Yes, please. Yes.
Don't you love the smell of mesquite baked Tremblay in the morning?
Arwen liked it. She liked it Tremblay. God.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
A horrible
Tremblay. Roasted Tremblay.
Is that
French.
like French?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God. We were just saying, like, oh, so what else we got lined up? Oh no, that's pretty much it. If we go off topic, that's all right. Here we are. We're not even on topic.
Yet. God help us. I just want to see a dollar bill. Day Bob asking now shall receive. It's right under the Godzilla skull. Thank you so much, brother, for that $2 super chat. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. The original skull.
The original. I want to point out what Humor and Waffle said up there. He said, we need Marv in Home Alone 2 covered in pigeons screaming, except with Arwen Avalon covered in cats. Oh my God, y'all. Now, that brings up an interesting kind of idea. I'm sure it's out there already, but if anyone can get a ringtone going or a notification sound with Marv screaming after Kevin put that tarantula on his face, you could use that for like a crazy ex who's calling you or work's calling you. Oh my God, that friggin' Marv scream in both movies, holy shit, that just makes me bust a nut.
If it's Arwen Avalon covered in cats, you need something extra. What we need is Mark the Infinitely Tired laughing and saying that's a lot of pussy.
That's
there you go.
Now that is one big pile of poon. Oh my God. I'm sure someone is jotting this down right now. All right. Yeah. When the show's over, I'm going to get to work. And right now, Arwen is running around the house screaming, trying to hide all the cats in her house.
We can arrange that, Loki. Yes, Mark. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Loki. Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah. That means she's down with it. We'll do it.
Pod Racing Palpatine says the Enterprise D is the worst iteration ever, and I'm even including the Enterprise J on that one. Shots fired.
You don't like the Enterprise D?
Oh well.
Oh well. Everyone's got their own taste.
Everybody's got their own taste.
Yeah.
I liked it. I had manuals, I had tech manuals, I had schematics. There's this big in that episode where Geordi gets that crush on the engineer Leia Brahms.
Yeah,
that helped make the engines. There's this big diagram of the Enterprise D in glass. Mm-hmm. I've got I've got this giant. It's like 30 by 36. It's not a poster, but it's like blueprint, and it's even like that blueprint material.
That's cool.
I've got a blueprint of that. And it's huge, massive.
I
like the Enterprise D.
So do I. It's actually one of my favorites. I was gonna ask what off the top of their head what they don't like about it the most, just so I could get an idea of where their opinion's coming from then. So yeah, if you hate it so much, Palpatine, what's your number one complaint about it? I'm just curious.
I could deform Cobra. Yeah, kind of.
I could see that. Yeah. Thanks, man, Squatch. I'll never unsee that again. That's great.
Mr. Buckcrack Media says, "Hey, did you happen to see Eric July's video last night?" No, I didn't. I was really busy because, so the Galveston thing, going to Galveston on Saturday was like a last minute thing. So like I got up, ate breakfast, was going to work on some stuff here at the house. And then it was like Galveston. Okay. And I'd rushed to get ready to do that. And then was there till late. And by the time we got back, I was like, man, I ain't doing shit. And then I had to pull double duty on Sunday to make sure everything was done and everything's ready. So Sunday I was running around like a madman. So no, I did not catch Eric July's video yesterday. I try and catch stuff on the weekend, but it's difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
So I got to catch a little bit of Machini's stream with Mexican Iron Man. I was kind of in and out of that yesterday, but Saturday sucked. Well, it didn't suck, but there was no time to listen to YouTube.
Sometimes life gets busy. It happens to all of us.
Battletech Technical Plans, Battlemaster was my favorite. I've got
Loki's got
Whitechapel sent me a poster. Whitechapel sent me a poster that has all the mechs on it. So he sent me that he just happened to post a picture of it, and I was like, holy shit, dude, I'd kill for that Battletech poster. And he was like, dude, I'll send it to you. It's like, okay, thank you very much.
All right, that was easy.
Shit, I hadn't seen one of those in years. The Archer is the best mech. Nope, Atlas. There's a reason why it's got a fucking skull on its face, and it was made by Alexander Kerensky himself. He's the one who said, look, it needs to be terrifying. It needs to be functional. It needs to be a mech that whenever anyone sees it, they go, oh my God, I'm fucked. That is the Atlas. Mark Damnably Tired says the Marauder 2 is the only way to go. 100-ton, you can't argue with 100 tons of badassery. So we'll start talking Battletech and all.
Ooh,
Enterprise refit is the best. Looks good from any angle. Now, I will agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. The Enterprise refit is my favorite ship. But I still like the D.
Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that.
Yeah, someone's gonna clip that and be like, "Oh my God, Loki likes the D."
Oh my goodness. Taken way out of
trivia.
context.
They redesigned the front of the Enterprise D between seasons 1 and 3 because the original plans didn't have 10 forwards. So they had to realign the windows. It's awesome.
All that for a bar. Not bad.
All that for a bar.
A little tiny detail that they could have easily overlooked, but they didn't.
Oh my God, I hit the wrong thing. Sagadorf 9, Loki for me, modified Mad Cat. I can see that. A lot of people love the Mad Cat. I'm not big on clanners. I like to destroy clanners. So the less Mad Cats I see, the better.
Excellent.
But why do they call it a Mad Cat? Those crazy ass clanners call it a Timberwolf. So, and welcome, Shellback. TJC has joined the Warriors of Midgard. Thank you so very much, Shellback. TJC, brother. You members, thank you so very much to the members here. Thank you guys so very much because you really do keep us afloat. Thank you guys so very much. This one is just for you. Welcome back to the Viking Horde, Shellback. Skull! Good morning, Mary's Game Room. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well.
Woo! We are long overdue for some.
People getting pissed.
Yeah. Ooh,
Screw the Atlas.
I
Give me a
think
Marauder 2 and a squad of elementals, and the Atlas will be a garbage pile. Are you talking about the Marauder 2C, or are you talking about the Marauder 2? Are you talking about the 100-ton Marauder or the 85-ton Marauder?
I think you've spurred a debate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Talking
People start
shop,
talking
baby.
Mech Warrior and Battletech, and it's going to be off the rails this morning.
Woo.
I'm sorry. I like Kerensky, and Kerensky pretty much gave them the designs for the Atlas and said, build me a walking death machine that likes to stompy. When you see the Atlas, I'm sorry, but when you see the Atlas, grab a smaller mech and literally like tear it to pieces or chunk it. The Marauder can't do that. It has no hands. It has little stubby arms.
It's a T-Rex.
It's a T-Rex. 85-ton. Okay, so you're talking about the Atlas 2C. That's the clan version. I'll pop 200-pound nickel-plated watermelons at you. Yes. Yes, that is the Atlas 2C. The Atlas 2 is the 100-ton mech that the Wolf Dragoons had. God, I can't remember the name of the company. It wasn't GM. Even though GM had the plans, GM's the one who made the original Marauder. Yeah, I like the 100-ton version, the clan version. Yeah. What clan? What's the clan? What's a Mad Cat? Yeah. It's Timberwolf. Talking about the Marauder 2. It's the Marauder 2C, because the Marauder 2 is the 100-ton version that the Wolf Dragoons had. What was the name? Debian Industries made it. And then they partnered with GM. That was right before the clans came back.
There's your history lesson.
I believe it was 3025 when the Marauder 2 was made. Now, the Marauder 2C is the clan version. That's the 85-ton mech. Anyway, I know my Battletech. That's right. Nerds.
Nerds.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, we've spent 20 minutes talking other shit.
25, 3 tons
25.
on them.
Okay.
So shall we address the elephant in the room this morning?
Disney has lost $10 billion. $10 billion. Now, I know to a lot of you, you're like, oh my God, Disney losing $10 billion. They had planned on spending $3 billion on Disney Plus and these shows for Disney Plus. $3 billion. That's a lot of money. $10 billion. Yes. And yes, Ironcaster. He is one of my favorite content creators of all time. I love Tex. Calm yourself, ye majestic nerd herd. Yes. I absolutely love Tex. So if you haven't watched Tex Talks, Battletech, Tex of the Black Pants Legion, check him out. He is one of my like, holy shit, yes, absolutely. Kick ass, brother.
Beauty.
So they've lost $10 million on their streaming service. They are looking at a new board member coming in, getting ready to take over. $10 billion loss 2 days before the quarterly investor call. So that's how much over they have spent on Disney Plus. Now, I'm not a numbers guy. If you want the exact numbers, go to someone like Valiant Renegade, go to someone like Culture Casino, go to Tom from Midnight's Edge. These are people that get all this shit down to the penny. Where's all the money going, bitch? How are you covering this, bitch? And they're the ones that do shit like that. $10 billion.
$billion. Now, how many? I mean, I'm assuming, of course, Disney would have investors invested in.
They do.
Product.
They do have investors.
So I mean, so you get your quarterly conference coming up, and you just realize, oh, we're in the red, $10 billion and counting. How pissed off are you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're pissed. And they think, see, here's the thing. Everyone was sold on let's do our own streaming service. No one has made money off of this. Disney hasn't made money. Paramount hasn't made money. No one's making money off of this. And now Disney's considering leasing out its IP very much the way that Marvel did when it was trying to stay afloat. And this is why Fox got the X-Men, and people had money for they had rights to the animes, and everything kind of got reconsolidated when Disney bought Fox. They brought, Marvel back together, but Sony still owns Spider-Man. So this is why Sony has Spider-Man. This is why Fox used to have the X-Men and other stuff with the mutants. This is why they couldn't say mutants originally in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because they didn't have the rights to that, and they could get sued by Fox for saying mutant because Fox owned the rights to it. So basically what Marvel did was Marvel was trying to stay afloat and said, okay, we need money. Let's lease out our properties. Disney's going to end up having to do the same thing now. And they're already talking about it. They've got too many IPs under one roof. They can't constantly be producing content for all of these and make any money. They're not making any money. They're losing money.
Yeah, spread a little too thin to pull in a decent profit with all the content creation they're throwing around out there.
I've been saying this for 3 years, and I almost this morning put hashtag Loki was right on the top of this video. But you know what? I don't have to fucking announce I'm right, because I know I'm right. I've been right since the very beginning. They can't keep treating their customers this way and expect to make any money. People are already looking at Disney and they're confused. Are you a political entity? Are you trying to get into politics? Why are you constantly pushing and dumping all this shit on these kids shows for 1, 2, 3, years into school? Why the hell are you doing this for first, second, and third graders when they don't need to know about any of this stuff? See, Disney from the very beginning has always changed the end of the story. They've always tried to change the end of the story before and change history. And when you change history, what do? You lose the stories of the past. You lose the point of things. Well, why do I want to tell a story about Briar Rose never waking up? Why do I want to tell a story about Sleeping Beauty never being awoken by the prince? Because it's the sins of the past catching up to you. Okay, it's that evil people will do evil things. Don't ever forget that. Well, guess what? They've forgotten that. They're constantly changing the narrative, and they're constantly changing history to support their narrative. And when you do that, you forget lessons that were there to teach you. I called this 3 years ago on this very show, saying George Lucas will own Star Wars, and it's going to happen. Mark called it. Just wait and watch.
Mark called it. You think Lucas is going to get his hands on that entire franchise again at some point?
I don't know. Because I really don't know. I don't think they're gonna get rid of their top properties. But hell, I could be wrong, and they could be really desperate. They could be very, very desperate at some point and actually do that. Hong Kong Disneyland has not one, but 4 concentration camps just to the right of parking structures.
Jesus.
That's because they can't sell it, and they have to inflate the numbers. That way they can tell the board it's making money. They're having to invent ways. See, this is one of the things they're doing, and this is the one things that Chapek got caught doing, Rod. They're having to invent ways to make it look like they're profiting off of this. They have to invent interesting ways to get people to invest because they're losing money. They're losing capital. They're constantly baking content into this that is not selling. Can you imagine having a shop? Say you've got a shop, brother, and you make whatever you're selling. Let's say you bake bread. You're a fucking bakery and you bake bread. Imagine baking all this bread that nobody wants to buy and just going, you know what, I'll just give it out. Is that doing you any good? No, it's not. But you're selling it like we made 1,000 loaves of bread yesterday. Isn't that impressive? That's what's going on. In the back in Disney.
But when your merchandise is then out there getting consumed by the general public and you have no general decent looking profit margin to show for it, something's amiss.
And this is what it's going to come down to. And this is what may bail them out. And like I said, if you want to crunch the numbers, check out Valiant Renegade, check out Culture Casino, check out Tom from Midnight Edge, Tom and Andre, because they can crunch the numbers. I'm not oh my God, I'm going to sit here and calculate blah, 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 blah. I don't do that. That's not me. But we're looking at commercials. And we're looking at a lot of commercials. So you're going to have a free tier. Instead of them constantly giving away subscriptions, you're going to have a free tier. Well, why not join? We're going to get more subscribers than anybody else. So why not join up? Because it's free now. It's free now. They fly now. It's free now. And you can have a free account and you can watch whatever you want, but it's all behind commercials. And you're talking about a lot of commercials. You're talking about back in the day cable commercials.
Yeah, you go for 8-9 minutes and then you get 2 to 3 minutes of commercials there. I mean, is it just me, or are the ads really getting too much? Because everything is just getting spread so thin out there. It just kind of makes me think the returns aren't what they should be, and we can't find the proper market value to start bringing in, the bigger dollars. It was my understanding
too much.
Math. Yeah. I mean, if you could relate this to anybody's day-to-day life. If you are spending more than you're earning, then you're not making anything. You're not saving anything. It's a simple principle. And guys, I'm not I
want Krispy Kreme.
Thanks, Mags. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks you guys so very much, because now I'm thinking about warm donuts, and right out of the oven donuts. So there was a Krispy Kreme.
Here we go. Off the road. 3, 2, 1.
There's a Krispy Kreme down the road from me in Branson. The last time I was there was right when they started doing the mask stuff in the coof. And I walked in and the lady screamed at me that I had to go through the drive-thru. And I was like, well, then lock your fucking door. So I go through the drive-thru, and she's standing at the window and she's pointing at her mask, mouthing stuff. And I'm like, I can't understand you. And she pulls down her mask and she yells at the top of her lungs, I can't serve you if you don't have a mask on. And I said, I'm in my car. And she said, it doesn't matter, company policy, and puts her mask on and just walks off. And I was like, fuck you. I'm never coming back to Krispy Kreme ever again. You can kiss my ass. I don't care how good and warm your donuts are. Eat it. Eat my ass, lady.
What time of day was this?
This was in the middle of the day. It was in the middle of the day.
Kind of sounds
like there was nobody there. There was fucking nobody there.
Kind of sounds like someone didn't want to be stuck there during a boring portion of their shift. Well, get with it or get out.
Fuck no, these are deep fried. They make them right there in front of you. They got a machine and they deep fry them right there in front of you, so you can watch them come down the line. And I love
you,
my
lady.
Sugar frosted ass. That's right. Humor and waffles. You got it.
I love you, ladies and gentlemen, but seriously, shut the fuck up. Nope. Zero's got to behave this week. No junk food. I had 2 cheat days this week. No donuts. No nothing. So be quiet.
God, where were we? Okay.
So spending more than we're earning.
Spending more. Okay, so they're spending more than they're earning. No one's making money off of streaming right now. Nobody, not even Netflix. Netflix is losing money. Why? Because they made a whole bunch of shitty shows that nobody watches. Why is Disney losing money? Because they're pissing everybody off left and right. They can't even keep that Star Wars hotel open because no one can afford to go. They can't keep the screens working, guys. There are reports that have come out of Star Wars motel that they can't even keep the electronics in the place working. The joysticks and the TIE Fighter thing, all that shit, none of that shit's working right because they can't keep it working. Why? Because kids are hell on electronics. You've got screens in those cabins that have been just knocked past the wall because no one cares. It's all crap, and they don't want to fix it. They don't want to put the money back in it to fix it because they don't have it. They don't have the money to throw around and piss around anymore. And they're not going to get bailed out again.
Yeah.
And they know that. They know that. The bailout days are over.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe they shouldn't have tossed around so many dollar bills in the first place instead of, trying to make this giant ass empire thinking, the money's just going to start rolling in when it isn't. Start with one idea or principle and build on that. See what your target audience is, see what your production values are going to be, and go with that. That's like the entirety of Disneyland being built in a day, thinking everybody's going to like everything that's there. That's not going to be the case.
Humor and Waffle said, look into the history of the old Nickelodeon Hotel in Orlando. Kids destroyed that place. Hell, if I was a parent, I'd destroy that place. Wait a minute. You're telling me I don't get Han Solo, I don't get Luke, I don't get Leia, I don't get Darth Vader, I don't get Lando Calrissian, I don't get any of the cool shit. I get Rey and Kylo. Are you fucking serious? Yeah. That's what I get. Is Rey and Kylo.
Excellent.
No.
Yeah.
And right here, Andy Masterson, right here, brother. What when we make gay today? Okay. They've talked about the fact that they can't really be in politics now. They've said that. Now that they've said that, we can't really be in politics now and get our crappy content out to the people that need to see more of this. Okay, it's like, goddamn, you know what? You're gonna make a movie and you're gonna make a character, and the first thing you say is he needs to be this.
Yeah.
Instead of we're gonna make a great character and we're gonna make a great story and we're gonna build it in this world. You say we're gonna make it all about this person being this, and it's just like, no, you can't build a story like that.
No, we can't get into politics, but we're going to, spearhead all of our projects with a political agenda that everybody seems to be wanting us to hop on. Kinda doesn't make any sense to me.
Ironcaster, Disney has a $30 billion bill coming due in the next year. They're obligated to buy out Hulu. Well, they're gonna have to pay some serious money in taxes too to the state of Florida.
Yeah. So who's gonna bail Disney out? Because that money's not just gonna appear out of thin air if things keep going the way they're going.
That's right. And if they don't get what they want.
Because I mean, you could be the biggest conglomerate in the world, and make no mistake, Disney is huge, but their pockets are not limitless.
They've actively insulted fans and treated them like shit, and basically been like, you know what, you don't matter. We don't care about you. We don't want you watching our content. Can you imagine? You're just like you go to your bread store that you love, that you've been a customer at for years and decades. You go to your bread store and they go, we don't serve your kind here. Excuse me, that guy, Zero, you've got to leave. We don't serve your kind here.
Your droids will have to wait outside. Yeah, exactly. Same kind of scenario.
Disney hates me, so I don't pay them.
Yeah, exactly. So, Mags.
And Iger brought them here.
Yeah, still they brought him back.
And they still brought him back. That's right.
Yeah.
Iger is the reason why they are where they are at.
Mm-hmm. So Mark the Infinitely Tired said the U.S. government will bail out Disney. Okay, so let's we're going to go to a grand scale here. So if you're the U.S. government, with everything that's going to be going on with them in the days and weeks to come, possibly, don't need to get into that. You're going to bail out Disney. You're going to have someone there that looks at all the figureheads at Disney and says, okay, we'll bail you out, but we're going to, like your investors, we're going to want a return on our investment. So what would make you think when you're looking at this financial burden of losing $10 billion and counting, what would make them think bailing them out is a good idea? Because this track record has been proven to be faulty at best. And if they're not getting a return on it, why would anyone want to bail them out in the first place? For the hopes of bringing entertainment to the masses and driving the economy. Well, it's doing nothing for the economy. They're losing money out of their own pockets.
That's right.
I mean, I know there's plenty of little tiny details. Like, I'm not a congressman. I'm not a producer. I'm not anything like that. But I do know losing money is a bad thing. And if I was an investor with that much cash to throw around, I'm going to want a guaranteed return on my investment. And if I'm looking at the past several years of this going downhill the way it has, I'm not going to spend 1 cent unless I know for sure that they're getting back on track and they can start to see those numbers going back in the black. Back in the black. So, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Speaking of that, Shellback TJC says, have you heard about the Proud Family cartoon series? It's critical race theory at its finest. More woke from Disney.
Yay. But we can't get political, guys. We'll just keep doing those types of things.
That's right. That's exactly what Iger said just recently is we're not going to get political anymore, but we're going to keep doing this because this is the way you change hearts and minds.
Yeah,
is by putting out content like this.
Yeah.
Dave Bob says, F everything up, then bring his ass back.
Yeah.
Fuck everything up.
How's that working out for you? Jeez. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
And of course, Magitech Mags, he bailed to protect his reputation. Plus, he knew he was coming back. He knew what was coming in 2020. A cough. Yeah. The coof.
Yeah. One cough, and then all hell broke loose. Jesus. Yeah.
If you are a congressman, then you're already a Disney, WB, and Google stockholder. Yes. No, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Just like they all own stock in Pfizer and Moderna.
Mm.
Yeah, I said it.
Coincidence? Yeah, I said it.
Shockwave, who's been a member for 14 months and is a warrior of Midgar, said, it's sad that we want the money hungry execs back. Yeah. Yeah, we want the money hungry execs back. Okay, so why did we have a problem back in the day? Well, you had the executive board members that were like, no, we have to make the movie like this. Screw your creativity, screw your vision. Biggest offender of that, in my opinion, was Alien 3, which could have been a great movie if they'd have brought Hicks back and Newt back and Ripley back. Instead, they were like, well, fuck you. We're not going to pay to get Michael Biehn and this little girl back.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go through and do it anyway. I cannot believe that what's her name? The chick who played Ellen Ripley. God, I can't.
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. Thank you. I can't believe Sigourney Weaver was a producer on that movie and didn't say, no, we need these people to come back.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was kind of sad, because poor Michael Biehn, I mean, we're going off topic, but that whole thing it was just ridiculous. Like if that was me, and he's gone on record to say this, it's like they're using his likeness in the film on that little, digitized picture in the opening credits. And, so he's calling his agent up and saying, can they do this? And it's like, no, that's your likeness. They can't do it. So they had to negotiate with Fox just to pay him out so they could use his image. I'm thinking, God damn, if you had any type of brain at all, you could have just done a decent story with all of them involved. I mean, why not take the masterpiece that was Aliens and bring that whole family element into it? And then you can just ride it off into the sunset properly. I mean, it was Hicks, Ripley, and Newt. That was the way it was going to go. That was at least James Cameron's wish when he was, doing Aliens. But I'm thinking, man, you could have gone so far with that, because then you're bringing in the family element. But again, that's all off topic. But
I recognize no movie called Highlander 2. There's Highlander. I know Highlander, and there was a series based on Highlander, but I do not know of any Highlander 2 or Highlander 3. Rather glad the magic works. Yeah. Yash Queen. No, I do not know anything about any Highlander 2 or any Final Dimension or any no, none of that. Connor McLeod won the prize, and then they made a series where it was like a different reality. And so I'm a Disney fan. Aren't you supposed to lie to me and kiss my ass, Peter Venkman? Yeah.
Oh God, it's true. It is true.
Yeah, Broken Entertainment knows Highlander 2 is a myth.
Maybe in some alternate timeline.
From the planet Zeist, brother. No, we are fucking not. Shut your fucking pie hole, Sean. They paid me a lot of money to do this movie. I was the highest paid actor at the time to do Highlander 2. I came back and I said, what do you want me to do? And they say you're from the planet Zeist. And I said, this is the fucking most insane, asinine thing ever. The first movie was great. I did the recording of the opening from my bathroom. They put me on the phone and I said, from the dawn of time we came, moving silently down through the centuries, living many secret lives, struggling to reach the time of the gathering, when the few who remain would battle to the last. That's why I say it that way in that part, because I was in the middle of taking a dump. No one has ever known we were among you until the floater. That bastard left the floater.
This is what you are hearing right now, ladies and gentlemen, is the germination of a brand new meme that's going to take the morning show by storm. It'll be the little tiny talks of what the hell was his name? Sean Connery and Captain Jack Sparrow arguing back and forth for 30 straight seconds.
I did have one, Soul Assassin. I did have one at one point. It's better than burning hell, been a beat away. Yeah. The Kurgan.
I'm sorry, mate. I'm still trying to get past the fact that you said you left a floater swanking in the toilet the way it does. Do you mind explaining that for me, or have I had too much rum to even comprehend what's going on?
I'm just glad the magic really does work. Yash.
What type of magic are we talking about? I've seen a lot of crazy things in my time, but then again, that could have been the alcohol.
Floater magic.
The only time I've seen floaters is when no, we're not going there. That was a blank memory. No. The Coming of the Floater, mate. How many sequels can we milk off of that one?
If they did make a movie like that project, they've got to have Arwen. So
she'll be
include
there.
Arwen Avalon in that.
She'll be there with all the cats and the Marv scream.
And all oh my god.
Oh my god. No one screams like
we're the shitters of the universe.
Yeah.
God. I tell you what, man, what a great soundtrack, except that but you'll never hear the full New York song.
No.
Ever. So
no,
that's one of those things that's like, no. Well, he didn't what's his name? He hated that fucking song. So as soon as they were done using it in the movie, he fucking supposedly the track was stolen. The reel to reel of it was stolen. I think he fucking burned it.
He could have. I mean, it was either going to be that or just lost in copyright purgatory forever and ever. So who knows? Your classic tale of artist versus, ownership.
Yeah, the next Star Wars movie needs to start with Luke waking up in a Force nightmare. Yeah.
It was all a dream. Yeah, so was the holiday special. That was a nightmare.
Our one is Radagast, a female Radagast with cats.
The cats, not rabbits.
That's right. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Is Mommy in the room? Are we gonna have to behave ourselves? Can we come over for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches after the pool party at your place? No floaters in the pool, please.
Taking a deuce and recording a monologue. Only Sean Connery's man enough to do that. Brandon, the anime guy, what is up, dude? I haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome to Loki's Army, brother. Thank you so very much.
Welcome aboard.
Joining up. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Viking Horde. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Welcome to the oh my God, I almost said Iron Horde.
The Iron Horde?
Dude, that might not
Thongs
be Ironcaster. Ironcaster, seriously, the Iron Horde. The Iron Man Horde. Who knows?
The rum's starting to hit this one.
So we're gonna welcome you with a little Mexican Iron Man this morning. Thank you so very much for the membership, Brandon, the anime guy. Skull! Big shout out to Monkey Jeebus for those. Thank you so very much, brother, for sending me those. I'm gonna put more of them on there. But yes, that was Mike in an Iron Man suit.
Fits him like a glove.
Absolutely. Fits him like
a
glove. I've got a member.
Seals in the Mexican Iron Man flavor and all that shiny metallic goodness.
I've got a member chat from MB Geeks Bar and Grill, who's been a member for 20 months and is a member of Loki's Frost Giants. He said, "Oh my God, SNL made a funny skit with Pedro Pascal for Mario Kart. It was funny and pretty fun to watch. They point out two characters are bi because, you know, every show has to have an alphabet rep. And it was pretty funny, rare for an SNL. Oh, shit. Saturday Night Live used to be funny.
Yeah. Many, many, many moons ago, but there were times.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, indeed. Hail MB Geeks Bar and Grill. Thank you, brother, for the member chat. And thank you so much for being a member, man.
Bar and Grill. God, the group's starting to get hungry this morning.
A lot of barbecues out there, guys. If you haven't checked out MB Geeks Bar and Grill, check him out. He's got a nice little channel. He likes to do a lot of guesting. Thank you, brother, for the member chat. We got a lot of cool creators here this morning. Magic Mags, absolutely great.
You writing yet, Mags? Get writing. Let it cook. And then
she could be doing game stuff. I saw she got OBS figured out. So I haven't used OBS in like 2 years. I haven't used OBS since I moved to Houston.
Yeah,
I haven't really done a lot of game streams.
Yeah, I would love to stream for you guys, like games and shit, because that's all I know. Well, it would appear so, but God, I haven't done anything like that, especially with OBS in so long. I am worse than a rookie at this point.
It's pretty easy now. A lot of it's automatically set up. They'll test your connection. They'll test your computer. They'll see what, the best setting. A lot of it's like automatic now. Phantom Hooligans, what is up? Phantom Hooligans, how are you doing? He says, I finally got to watch your channel. Loki, thank you. Hope you're having a great time here this morning, brother. I really do. Always enjoy our talks. Indeed. Absolutely.
Yeah. Mark the Infinitely Tired says, do a guitar clinic. Yeah, that's what you want to see. Dun, 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 clunk.
Yeah.
Hang on, guys.
They do.
I'll be right back, guys. I have to cut my nails. Yeah, if you want to play, you kind of need to do that. But no, you do not need to hear me butchering how to do a friggin' scale or some shit.
What is up, Grim? How are you doing? He says, hail, folks.
Woo.
Good to see
you. Hail, Vulcan salute. We call that the zero
bag
maneuver.
the zero maneuver. Woo. So we're running around playing.
For those that don't know.
We're running around playing Stowe. This has got to be like 8 years ago now.
Oh, at least.
And it's at least 9 years ago. We're running around playing Stowe. And it was like a PvP thing, I think. And
I think what we were doing, like we were just kind of huddled around one of the vendors at the old Earth space dock when it was literally just a giant. Yeah, it was a giant ring that you run around, and there was one guy like next to the vendor desk.
Plain dead.
No, he was standing up, and I was using my female Vulcan engineer captain, and he was standing there, and he was facing in such a way where I would crouch and then stand up, crouch and then stand up, and the crouching just happened to be pinpoint accurate. So her face was lined up with a, certain geographic region on the male body.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it was teabagging.
It was a lot of standing teabagging with an up, down, in, out kind of thing. And then, once service was done, I flipped him the Vulcan salute and called it a day.
That's right.
I don't know.
Thank you. Come again.
Yeah, it was one of those you had to be there moments. But guys, I shit you not. At that point, I had never heard Loki laugh so hard over something so silly, man. I thought he was going to start choking for air.
It was like, I mean, you were just like popping up and down with the Vulcan salute going, like live long and prosper, fucker. And I'm like, oh my God, dude.
Oh my God. Yeah. Our mischief goes back a long ways.
No. Don't tell Min, but I'm going to steal Mags away from him. All right, shut back.
Ooh.
Say nothing. Not a word. I promise.
She's a catch. Don't ask me how I know that. I just know what I see, and I see all I know. I do believe
Windows 11 requires a forward-facing camera. You may be streaming and not even know it. Windows 11 can kiss my ass.
Blah. No thanks.
Yeah, no.
I remember when upgrading to 10 was a whole ordeal. I'm thinking, no, you know what? I'll just wait till it comes default with everything. I'm not sitting through that process.
No, not at all. Mark, no, brother. What's sad is the Titan was supposed to be a Prometheus class vessel. The one that split into 3 pieces, and then they changed it to this weird design, and now they're changing it to this other design, and I'm just like,
Yeah. Prometheus was still badass though. The ship was cool.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Split into 3, y'all. It's like 3 ships.
Split into 3 ships. Message in a bottle.
Message in a bottle. Oh, great. She's blushing.
Message in a bottle.
I'm a message in a bottle. Mags is blushing. Were you thinking of doing like eggnog shots around the Christmas tree again? Oh my God. There's nothing more I enjoy in my eggnog than just a little shot of rum. But the femme fatales don't need to know I put it in there. We call that the Cosby maneuver. Oops. Yeah, I said it.
Oh my. Too many Cosmos for Cosmo.
You look tired. Go have a nap in my bed. Drink this first.
Drink this first. Oh, it's nothing but a little Zima soup, sweetheart. with some pills in it.
There's always room for my Jello pudding pops.
With Andy Dick as its emergency medical hologram. Yeah.
Oh my God, please state the nature of this emergency. The real emergency is someone didn't call for me sooner.
Why is the rum always gone? Yeah.
Because I was always the one drinking it, mate. Savvy?
I've been Cosby'd by someone before. Holy shit.
Do you remember? Do you remember anything about it? You don't need to get into the gritty details here, but holy Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Grim is still playing Stowe. How's that working out for you? I haven't been on there in a long time.
No. Yeah, I can't.
I still have it. I just haven't logged on in quite some time.
It can be a laugh with mates. Dude, I spent so much money. And if I go back, I'm just going to spend more money. And
it was a lot
like,
of money.
oh my God, Loki, it's free. I have a free fucking lifetime too. It's too much money and I'm not going to. But your fleet could have been taken out from under you by now. Oh, I'm sure it could have. I'm sure someone waited like a whole year to get rid of all my alts that are on admiral rank on there and take it from me. I'm sure. I don't care. I don't care.
The good news is my characters would pretty much still hold rank. So I don't think anyone would be able to take it without my consent.
Dark Phoenix done right. MBG MB Geeks Bar and Guild with $5 super chat says Dark Phoenix done right. X-Men animated on Fox in the 90s. Yes, absolutely. No,
Damn
I
right.
love the X-Men
That was
series
great.
in the 90s.
Yeah.
Second best cartoon of the era. When the number one is Batman, second place. Pretty goddamn good. Absolutely.
I gotta tell you, like the animated series and and X-Men, we had a pretty stacked lineup back in the day.
We did, and there were really good shows. I remember
Mhm.
people bitching about X-Men that it wasn't close to canon. But it was a lot better than what we fucking got now. I can tell you that. It was close enough.
God, yeah. Yep.
It was absolutely positively close enough. Thank you, MB Geek, for your $5 super chat, brother. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And this one's just for you, MB Geeks Bar and Grill. Skull and out the window. Out the window he goes. Where he stops, nobody knows. Greetings, program. Sorry I missed the show. Stupid work. Greetings, program.
Oh well. Better late than never.
That's right.
Thanks for stopping by.
Brandon, the anime guy, says X-Men was great on TV. Yes, it was.
Yes, it
And
was.
The series, the 90s X-Men was great. Absolutely great. And that theme song. Now.
Oh, I'm getting the flashbacks with my rose-tinted goggles.
And everybody loved Rogue. God help me. Everybody loved
Jesus.
Rogue. Except for Logan, because he was no Gene. I'm always looking at a picture of Gene.
You got a problem with that, bub?
Got a problem with that, bub. You got a problem with me. God, Wolverine.
God, that theme song was amazing. Whole show was amazing.
Let's go, bub.
It's funny because you can look back on stuff like that, and the nostalgia factor doesn't even have to play into it because they were just so well written and so well animated. God, they stand up today because they were just that effing good.
I want my X-Men games back. I know they just came out with Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for the arcade 1-ups and all that. I want the ultimate deck. I got to figure out how I'm going to get one. I'm sure they'll come out with another edition of it. But no, I want my X-Men game, the Marvel Gem game. I want Street Fighter, the Street Fighter one, and then I want the X-Men versus Street Fighter and the Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I want all of that on arcade. So I mean, I can play them. I've got the ROMs to play them all. So it's not like I have to go. I could do it today. I could do it right now if that's what I wanted to. But I want the arcade. I want the stand up. I've got my Street Fighter. I got my Mortal Kombat. It'll probably be in like 2 years because I know in July we're getting out of here and we're moving, which means we'll be moving probably the end of June. I knew a new place and then looking at buying a house. So, Mr. Butt Crack Media with a 99-cent super sticker, and it's a pile of poo. Thank you so very much, Mr. Butt Crack Media, for that.
Another floater in the wading pool for all the kiddies to play with.
We're gonna send you $1, brother. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a $1 bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a $1 bill. Guys, we're past the hour.
We're overtime. Jeez. Off topic and overtime.
It looks fun, but mostly to piss people off. Okay, so I knew I was going to buy. Here's the deal. I knew I was going to buy Dead Space because when I bought Callisto Protocol, I said I'm going to buy Dead Space just so I can give my honest opinion after I play it. I don't review things that I haven't played. I don't comment on shit like that. So I'm gonna play it. I knew I was gonna play it. I got it, and I got Hogwarts Legacy at the exact same time. So I'm gonna play Hogwarts Legacy. If all of this hadn't happened, like It did. I probably would have waited till after it came out. But at this point, I'm just like, you know what? I love the wizarding world. I'm Slytherin, obviously.
Mm.
There's no denying that. So I'm not I'm not a Ravenclaw. I'm not a Hufflepuff, and I'm sure shit not a Gryffindor. So I can't wait. I want to play it. I probably would have waited though. I probably would have waited till after it came out, but I was like, fuck it. So I got the elite edition of Dead Space, and I got the elite edition of, or the whatever it is, limited edition of Hogwarts Legacy. So
Ooh.
we'll have fun. I'm not streaming them. I'm not gonna stream them. So Six says I'm Ravenclaw all day long.
All day long.
I'm still worried that the game will have a lot of bugs at launch. The combat looks kind of but we'll see. A lot of people are going to be playing this obviously for the story.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Deluxe, I got it too. Nice. Deluxe edition.
Nice.
So, oh, you're a Slytherin too, Brandon. Wow. So I'm not even into Harry Potter, and I bought that game. Look like it might be cool. It's supposed to be, everybody's saying it's going to be the new Mass Effect. That there's going to be 3 games. It's going to be a trilogy, and this is the first game. I want to fly a dragon and shoot energy weapons.
I'm sure that's been done before, but maybe it'll be cool. Maybe.
Download Hogwarts Legacy, boot it up, get to the title screen, and then there's going to be
of course. Yeah. I mean, that's just par for the course, really, this day and age.
But yeah, we're out of here. Thank you so much for our partial half a show on what's going on with Disney.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, the plus side is Disney didn't really deserve our attention to begin with, but we gave them a little bit anyway.
That's right. No, absolutely. And please, Chris Persia puts in chat, before y'all go, bash that like button. Have a wonderful day. Absolutely. Thank you. Guys, if you can, please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're still subscribed. That notification bell is still rung. Thank you guys so very much. If you can share the stream out, share it out. Love to get some attention after we're out of here. You guys keep us going day after day, week after week. You guys are the reason why we come and do this show. So thank you very much. Bash that like button. We really do appreciate it, guys. And we're out of here. We're out of here. Unless you got something for us on the way out, Zero. We're getting out of here.
What can I do? Something that hasn't been done in a while.
Holy shit.
There you go.
It is.
He's back, baby. I hope
he's back.
Enjoyed that one. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much, guys. Just share it wherever you like, because I really do appreciate you guys and gals coming in here and listen to me rant and rave for an hour about whatever the hell we got lined up. We really do appreciate it. I always love getting to hang out with you guys. So thanks again. And hey, I'll catch you next week.
Chris Persia says Zero can drive down to Krispy Kreme.
All right. Donuts for everybody, but I'm not eating them.
Woohoo!
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.